Hello my loves, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Welcome to Metamorphosis, and this is your soulmate reading. If you're new here, welcome, and for everyone that came back, thank you for coming back. Okay, so today we're going to see what your soulmate is up to and, you know, some information about your soulmate. This video is for people that know their soulmate or that don't know their soulmate, which is also very interesting, right? So if you don't know your soulmate, but you would like to know what he's up to and what he is like, then yeah, this could be your video. Okay, so you can choose between these piles and then see you there. Hello, pile number one. So this is your video, and let's start right away. Okay, we have these two beautiful little stones. This one is an amethyst, and this one I actually don't know. I think this is a stone that I have found somewhere. Okay. Okay, so I will start with the Blame Me card, which I chose to be the characteristics and the things that are very interesting about your soulmate. So let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is very interesting. So you've got this boy dog, which is really fancy. I don't know if you can see this, but I hope you can. So he's like all dressed up, and he's got this $1 million, like million sack of money sign, and this card was in reverse. Okay, so that could mean that your soulmate is very much interested into like having a luxurious life, but it could be that they have no luxury at all, so that they are striving for becoming rich. Okay, this being in reverse could mean that they have that they are very focused on money and success, and this being in reverse could mean that they are not successful yet, or that this is like their main goal in life. Okay, so I will just put this aside for a second. Maybe we will see something else on this card that's interesting. So for your next cards, I have got some witch. I've got my witch cards, which I have for like a decade or even more. Okay, so let's see what it says. Okay, this is interesting. These cards work with these cards work with zodiacs. So we've got here Pisces, and we've got rising Taurus. Okay, so your soulmate could be Pisces and rising Taurus, or this could be just the character traits that are important for this person. So let's see. Okay, this person will be very creative. They are very creative, very spontaneous, and here it says gentleness. Okay, so your person is like, it could be that they are trying to make money with some of their creative abilities. Okay. And here it says, time will take your fears away. Okay, so let's see. So this card here you go. This card here says frog. Okay. Okay, and it says, expectation, beauty, and arrogance. Okay, So from here I can see that your person could have some lessons to learn about arrogance and wanting too much, or having like this feeling of a void to fill, because this card to me means having a void to fill. Longing, this card means longing. So it says here, don't try to have everything that you see. Okay, so don't long for everything that you see. Okay, so this is very interesting. And we have this card here, so this could mean that they are really focused on money and status and beauty and luxury, and this fits like amazingly. So this is like showing us that your person is very focused on having, okay, on possessions, okay. And this being in reverse, it could mean that they feel unfulfilled, like they feel like they don't have enough. Sorry, I just need to like they don't have enough, they're not worth enough, okay. Yeah, so let's see. I will take the love messages now. Okay. So we have, for our first love message, we have ambrosia. And it says, I feel exactly like you. Which is a very beautiful message. So you could be very similar. You could have similar character traits. You could be like similar in your work experience, or are trying to or are similar in the way you would like to live your life. Maybe you are also interested into luxury and possessions, having money, and living like a luxurious lifestyle. But I will get back to this card right away. So this card says, yellow poppy, follow me in a moment. I promise you won't regret it. Okay, so it could be that your soulmate so it could be that this card means that they are rich, but maybe they are not, maybe they're too focused on being rich, maybe they're too arrogant. So this being in reverse could be that they are like too much. Let's see what it says as well. So I feel exactly like you. This is interesting. We will see what it says as well more. Okay, so now let's go for the tarot. I will just make some space. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Star, Temperance, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so okay, so from what I could see here is, I will first go with the negatives and then I will go to the positives, okay? So I can see here that the person that we are watching for, that you are watching for, is, I think they really have a problem with balancing, balancing their values. So, because being maybe being greedy or arrogant, you know, because they focus a lot on looks, on wealth, on, you know, being prestigious or something. So like these two cards here could mean that they have some egoism going on, you know, that they look at their own interests more, you know, and that they have lost some of their feeling for morals, you know, which is you know. So here this card tells me that they should balance, that it's their lesson to learn balancing these aspects of life again. So being poor doesn't mean to be unworthy or not valuable, you know, and having this feeling for that, or balancing, because if they're not wealthy yet, they would need to balance what they would do to become the way they want to, you know, what they would sacrifice for becoming wealthy. Because this also means, like, yeah, I have already said, this means like egoism and, you know, losing morals and stuff, being like always looking for your own interests, you know, and balancing these two things, like being maybe letting the things flow naturally, you know. This card is, the star stands for dreams, for, you know, for the star stands for dreams, for, you know, for luck, and for also sometimes it says that you're a star, you know, potential. And but this card also says temperance, you know. Maybe they should learn to find peace with what they have and who they are, and be okay with what they are. Because this card here says to me that they are not really, that they're not happy with what they have. This card also indicates that they are not happy with what they have, and that they want more from life. Okay. But this Pisces here gives us hope that they have really a lot of gentleness within them, even if they tend to fall into like a bad habit of being egoistical or just looking for their own interests, you know. And it could be that they don't like to listen for advice, you know. It could be that they want to direct. It could be that they want to decide everything by themselves, which is okay. I mean, they are probably adults. They are probably adults and they can decide whatever they want, you know. But it could be that this is making them a little bit unreachable, you know. This is what I see here. So the Queen of Swords, she directs, but she's really understanding, and she has like, she is in her head, she has her feelings like all on the row. She has put them like very clearly, and she has a clear mind, and she is very direct, and she's showing the direction, you know. So she is directing her own life. She is deciding by herself. So this could mean that your person wants to direct everything by themselves, which could also make them a little bit, you know, hard to compromise, being hard to get to, because it seems that they have, this could mean that they have closed themselves off for others' opinions, and they don't want to hear the opinions of others at all. Okay, so now to something, to positive, to the positives of this reading. So this could mean that your person is working already on what they expect from life, that they are very rational, very clear-headed, and that they understand that people are all the same, okay? That they understand already that this is like something that they have already mastered, and that they are trying to, you know, that they are trying to and that they're trying to not look at themselves as bad, you know, because from this perspective it would be, you know, when you look at yourself as being not enough, not good enough, then you tend to express this feeling in several ways, you know. You become unpleasant, ungentle, and here it says gentleness. So I think that they are like in between. Okay, so this could also mean why this is here. This is really interesting. So they are like in between of two desires, you know. They are balancing being gentle and being straightforward. Okay, so maybe this is what this is saying. So also this says here, follow me in a moment, I promise you won't regret it. So this is also saying, I am telling where we are going, I'm telling what we will do, okay, I'm telling what's up, and I'm telling what, you know, maybe they're really how do you call that, maybe they're really dominant, you know, and want to manage everything by themselves. But I feel that they are really healing this aspect. This is also a healing card, so they are healing these two aspects. Okay, so now we have two oracle cards, which will give us some information about what's their lesson in life and what's your lesson in life. Okay, what's your lesson, what's their lesson right now, and what's your lesson right now? Okay, what lessons does he have right now? Okay, this is strength in reverse, and this is your lessons right now, and this is, okay, this means unexpected guests in reverse as your something that you should work on, or something that some lessons for you. Okay, so let's see his lesson, or something that he should work on. Strength in reverse. Okay, I've got two possibilities here. So either they, well, I don't tend to this possibility, so I will start with the first thing that's the thing that I feel stronger. The possibility that is stronger for me is that they tend to overdo it, you know, with all these cards that I see here, and the things that this would make sense to me, that they are overdoing things, that they're like, with all of this strength that they have, and all of this, you know, all of these things that they want, and, you know, longing for things and stuff and people and beauty and having, that they tend to fall out of balance. This card also represents something that is balanced, you know, she is balancing. Okay, so here you see the card, it says strength, and this to me in this particular reading would mean that they are trying to put two forces together, you know, to balance two forces at once. You see, this is really interesting. I hope that it makes sense to you. So this person wants to make a very big leap forward. You know, it's like she's like, come on, you know, let's go. And she's like very, you know, how to say it, very ignited and yeah. So, but she has this world that she has to hold. And this world is very heavy. And this heaviness is holding them back. Which could mean two things. But no, to me this means that they are having these two opposite forces within them. They could, well, one that says, come on, no matter what it takes, we will do it, we will make it. And the other one that is like more peaceful, more like looking at everything at once, you know, more round. So this is like an arrow. I can't say this word. It's really arrow. It's arrow. Yeah. So this is like an arrow. They want to leap forward, they want to go, they want just to, you know, to make it. And here this is something that is more rounded, more, you know, more gentle, something that is more, you know, more peaceful. So we have arrow and sphere, and this is giving me the feeling that they are still trying to balance what they need to learn. This is like a lesson that they need to learn, balancing these two separate feelings, the feeling of having to do something and the feeling of not sacrificing everything just for what they want. Okay, and here we have your lesson, something that you should focus on, and here it says unexpected guest in reverse. Okay, so I get the feeling that you tend to spy on that person too much, you know, that you are like on their doorstep, like all the time, you know. It seems like you're a little bit you know, you're putting them somehow to be the first thing you wake up with and the last thing you go to sleep with. Okay, it's not, you're not like a stalker or something, but you are putting them, you're giving them too much space in your life, you know, you're always like looking for them in a way. So, and here we have a little baby bunny, which is absolutely adoring. And here we have a mushroom, which is gift poisonous, which is poisonous, such a poisonous mushroom. And a little adorable bunny. Come on. Here you go. So, and we have the frog on this poisonous mushroom, which says that it's going to, that something that is not healthy is in transformation. And here we have this bunny, okay? So what you should put your focus on, and your lesson in this situation is that you shouldn't put somebody else first, and stop trying to stop looking for them, you know. Stop being like this unexpected guest all the time, you know. Somebody that's not expecting you is putting their own life first, you know. If you have a meet and greet, or just if you make some plans together, then everybody is putting the other one first, you know. And here you're like alone in this meeting, you know. You are putting them first, and they are living their own life. And you have to balance being in love, being in love and being obsessed. Okay? So this is something that you really need to work on. So this was your reading. I hope you liked it. It wasn't a very positive one for me, but you know, life is not all about just the positives. There is a lot to learn. We are here with a reason, and everybody should take their lessons and work on them, and work on what they're good at, work on what they're bad at. And this is just a little aspect, you know. This is not something that is forever, you know. This is like a lesson right now, and they are really important lessons, you know. This is really important. So I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2. This is your reading, and let's start right away. So this guy here means that something needs protection, okay? Because this to me is a very soothing energy stone, you know. I don't know the exact name. I will tell you some other time, because I'm really interested into the reading right now. Okay, so we have here the first card that I'm going to show is like overall character traits of your person. And let's see. Okay, so we have the little sporty doggo. So he could be a sport, he could be working in sports, or he could be like really interested into sports, or he could be very athletic, and this is like what he does. So most of his time he spends having fun as well, and he's like very like living a healthy lifestyle as well. Sorry, it's not focusing. Okay, so this doggy is really, really happy, you know. He's like doing what he loves, and he's like really he's a social person, you know. He likes being around people. He likes you know, working out and having fun, and you know, he's just living his life. We will see what it says more. So this is my astrological cards. It's a deck that I got from a comic book when I was like 10 years old or something. So I still have these cards. So let's see. It says wisdom, and this is rising Libra. Okay. So the first thing that I was thinking about is that your person maybe is like a psychologist, or somebody that likes to help other people, somebody who's really wise, somebody who has a voice of as a mature voice, somebody who is very just, and somebody who is a happy person. And I just said happy person here, so this is really nice. And they are a really nice person. They're just very gentle, you know, and not too aggressive in the way they live. And yeah, they're living for the greater good, you know. And it could be that they are really interested into sports. So let's see, and let's go on then. So the love messages. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 love messages, which is really nice. Okay, so first love message is Aram. Trust me, I have never met anyone more beautiful than you. Okay, number 1. Number 2. You can count on my liking. Sage, don't even try, I'm happily married and loyal to my mate. Holy Star of Bethlehem, please forgive me, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so it could be that the person that you are watching this reading for is married or in some kind of committed relationship, and it says here, don't even try, I'm happily married and loyal to my mate. But there is so much here that says that they're interested into you, you know. So you're like very beautiful. I have never met anyone more beautiful than you. Then you can count on my liking. And please forgive me, I don't know what I'm talking about. So I think, so if this person is in a relationship, they are really trying to stay loyal to their partner. But I feel that they don't know what to do, you know. They have this here. And oh, this is really interesting. Okay, so I thought about psychologist and somebody who is mature and listen to the voice of somebody who can like help, you know. So it could be, because this says, please forgive me, I don't know what I'm talking about, that this person is seeking help from someone that can explain to them what to do, you know. If they are in some form of relationship or married, and you know, because if they are, so if they would be happily married, then they wouldn't be like, you know, they wouldn't be interested into you. So this is a really complicated situation, even for them, you know, they don't know what to do. So if you're watching this for this person, then you probably know each other, you know? You probably have some form of connection, you know? Maybe you're working together, maybe you're friends, maybe something. And, you know, some chemistry has started to rise between the two of you, but this person is in some form of relationship, okay? And this confuses them heavily because they find you absolutely adoring, you know, they like you, they think that you are very beautiful, and nothing, so they can't deny that they like you. And that's why they are seeking some form of counseling, from somebody that they trust and somebody that is mature. So don't be afraid that they're trying to find help from their friends or something, because I think that they know who they can ask, you know. But they really actually don't want to mess with their connection, because they really much like their partner as well. So they are in some form of, you know, they're just in a really bad place right now. Okay, so let's go on. We have the Six of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Six of Wands, and we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so they really like you, and they have a lot of feelings in general, but I also feel that you are in some form this Queen of Cups, you know, for them. They have a big amount of feelings for you. But they try to balance this, you know, they try to balance these feelings for you and what they think is right, you know, they want to do the right thing. And this is really interesting. Sorry, my rabbits are all over the place. Okay, so here this Triumph and the Seven of Swords, to me this means that they think it's best to just not go into this, you know, to not follow their feelings for you, maybe they just believe that it would be a bad idea to, you know, to end their marriage because of feelings for you. As sad as this could be for you, but somebody is on the other side, you know. It's not, there is people involved and they don't want to mess with this. So I think that it is the best thing is to turn their back on you, you know. They think that it's the best is to just walk away from the situation and let it be, you know. Okay, so let's see what the oracle cards say. So this is their lesson and this is your lesson. Okay, so their lesson, no, come on. So their lesson is to make a choice in life. Come on. Hello. Okay, so look at this. This is their life lesson right now. So whoever is watching this video, your partner or the person you're watching for is having a bad time deciding, you know. They are really trying, you know. They are in front of this crossroads and they have to choose their way now. And it seems like they won't choose you. Okay, so if I don't want to make anybody sad with this reading, of course, you know, but this person seems to want to get the hell out of there. Okay, so if they think getting the hell out of their marriage is the best idea, they will do it. So if they think whatever they think is the best solution, they will do. But what you can be sure is that they have feelings for you, and you're making them, you're putting them into this position of deciding, but they feel really bad about that. So they feel like they are doing something, you know, they feel like they are lying to their partner, like they are being you know, being bad, just doing something that's not open and loyal and stuff. So they feel pretty bad about that. Okay, so this is your lesson. Okay, so this card speaks of intuition, and there is this huge moon in this picture. Okay, it is a very beautiful card. It speaks of night time. It speaks of inner knowledge. It speaks of knowing something. It speaks of, you know, following your intuition, following the things that you know deeply is right. Okay, and here is an hourglass, and it could mean that you're waiting for someone to follow their heart, follow their intuition, okay, because you know it would be right. So maybe you have a really beautiful connection, you two, you know, maybe. So this is a soulmate reading, right? So maybe your soulmate is married and this is like making you really sad, and they feel like crap because they feel like they're lying to their person, you know, but they have this loyalty in their decks still. Okay, so this is I shuffled it, and this being loyal is a big thing for them, you know. They're just a really good person. That's the biggest problem, you know. This is what's in the way of following your heart, following your intuition, you know, following this beautiful thing, because this is like trust me, I've never met anyone more beautiful than you. Okay, this is like the most beautiful one to me. Okay, So this love that this person feels for you is unbelievable, like very, very beautiful, but something is holding them back, and it's because something has to do with loyalty, okay? And you have this intuition, so you're probably extremely connected to this person, okay? Okay, so I will take some more cards for this card, because I would like for you to have some form of help, yeah, some form of advice for you. Okay, here we have a sprinter again. Like there is this hourglass and he has a clock in his hand. I will show the card to you right away. Okay. What is interesting is that this person is also sports. Okay, so your advice in this situation would be, so first of all, don't rush it. Okay, so don't rush it, because what is needed is teamwork. Okay, everybody needs to be on the same boat. Everybody needs to have their time to decide things, and you need to, don't stress this, because it's not going to affect your situation positively. Okay, try to put your focus on something different, because in this soulmate connections, this is so sad, I understand your situation, because it's so unbearable to have somebody that is like the right one, but the person is like having a different life, having another life, having a situation that is not so easy to overcome, So the second advice for you is love. Okay, it says Leo here. The 5 to me means to disperse thoughts, okay, to put your focus on different things, on many different things. Okay, the 5 means to me to focus that is not on one point but on a lot of things. So it could be very good for you to try and help others, get out and like do some social work, the love that you feel inside you, give it to others, bring this love out. Don't let it be inside of you and just hang on and just be on waiting, you know, all the time. So here it says glory and honor for every battle that you face. Okay, so this is, as annoying as this seems, when I was asking for this position, I was asking for a learning lesson, you know, and it seems that you have like the most standard situation in soulmate connections, you know, one that can't and one that wants, you know, something like that. And your lesson in this situation is to understand that there is like a silver lining in everything, you know, and to learn, you know, it is a hard one, but don't lose your love for the world, you know. Okay, so this card explicitly says that someone in this connection lost some form of their innocence, because this card says childhood and innocence. Okay, you should remember your childhood and focus on being childlike again, you know, having more trust, and, you know, maybe you have to heal this situation in a childhood situation, because you have a problem with guilt, you know. So maybe this is something that you are mirroring to each other, you know, you and your loved one, because he has a problem with guilt, because this is like feeling guilty for, you know, being a liar or hiding something, hiding that they love you, hiding the situation, trying to manage everything themselves, feeling I feel that you are, that I think that you are mirroring this situation to each other, and that's not a nice situation. Being guilty, feeling guilty, you know, you have to heal this aspect within you for this situation to become better. Because if you're soulmates, then you have to, you are mirroring each other, and you have to do these life lessons together, you know. And for you to heal this aspect within you, this innocence, this guilt, you know, this would help you a lot in this situation. But what I can tell you is that for sure your intuition is right. Okay, so this person most probably is your soulmate, and you are having quite a heavy burden on you. Okay, so I wish you all the best, and I hope that you will find peace. You should probably get yourself some help, you know. I hope that this was helpful to you, and I wish you all the best. Truly, it's not a nice situation to be in, and you know. Hopefully see you soon. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this pile, then this is your message. I will start this reading with this stone here. So this stone is telling me This stone says to me that something good is coming your way. Okay? Even if you didn't think that it will happen. Because this stone has so many faces, you know. It's a very strong energy. Let's see what it's going to say. Okay, so in this connection, okay, so the first card that I'm going to pull is a brief indicator of who your soulmate is and how they are, what they are doing and what they are focused on. Okay. Take a look. Okay. Okay, so I will draw a few cards more because I would like to see what this means. I don't have a clear intuition now. I don't have some clear information right now, so I will just take another look. So this card here says seal, and it indicates Leo rising. It says here Leo rising, ascendant Leo, and it says pride, strength and authority, and the message is don't forget what's really important. Okay, few more cards. We have the orchid, and it says you're being so impetuous, let me think it over. And we have dogberry, which says not to love me, it's impossible. Okay. Mm-hmm. I still don't have a clear information. I will just draw some more cards for you. Looks like it's... I think this person that you're watching for is, most of the time they are like not really trusting towards other people, and they feel that even if something's good, it's like very backstabbing, so something could like stab them into the back, because this white cat here looks like it's like naughty, you know. Wait a second. You know, it looks like it has something in the hand that can like, not like stab, but you know, do something to you from behind. And this one here has their gloves and is like ready to fight. So I think your person is in their mind, is with you. And if not with you, if you don't know this person yet, then it could be that this person is going through some hardships with people around them, you know. It seems that they have not been connected to so many good people in their life, and they had a lot of difficulty with people. But what the positive thing about that is that they have been learning to be their true self, you know, to be strong, to be and to have some authority about of their own life, you know, to have strength. They have cultivated a lot of strength and pride in the most positive way, you know. They are very protective of themselves, and they like to be, so they like to evaluate situations and be like very, they want to be sure that what they are going towards is going to be good for them. Sorry, I forgot to put my microphone on. Okay, so they want to be sure that what they are going towards is going to be good for them, and is going to, you know, be safe, because they are really focused on safety and good people around them. So they are choosing the people that surround them really wisely, and they are evaluating people around them. So you are in a process of being evaluated by this person, okay? Or if you don't know them, they are in a process of evaluating the people around them right now, and also very focused on where to put people, you know, in their life, because they want to separate themselves from bad people in their life right now. And this card here, the message from this card says, don't forget what's really important, okay? So they're really focused on the important things in their life. They are like in fight mode. They are fighting for what is right for them. They're fighting for what they want, and they're fighting for truth. And they're really like, you know, yeah, they're really like gentle people, you know. They're really, I get this gentleness, you know. I get this gentleness, but it's so weird, you know, because the thing that they are showing is so not gentle, you know. They don't show themselves as gentle, but they are and they are not, you know. They show their gentleness because they are so choosing of people, you know. They're choosing people so wisely, and that's because they are so gentle in their heart, you know. And Leo rising is also being very gentle. Okay, so this card here says Magician of Consciousness, yes, but look at him. He is like really evaluating the situation right now, and you are strongly on this person's mind, you know. They are really thinking about you. They are evaluating you. Just what I said already. And here you see they are looking at all the possibilities. What could be, who you are, who you could be, what you're offering them, what will be. They seem to be quite pragmatic in who they choose and what they do. They're like not so much relying on their intuition. They're they're relying on their thoughts, you know. So they are like evaluating this situation because they had to do with a lot of injustice, okay, and people that broke their heart. And that's exactly what I've said before. So these people had to do with a lot of falseness, with a lot of two-faced people, with a lot of bad people, you know, people that hurt them a lot, because this injustice was like all around them their whole life, and through that they have understood that they have to take great care on whom they are going to let into their life. Okay, so this is a soulmate reading. This is a soulmate reading, lessons and life lessons and lessons about the soulmates. So here we see their lesson, or what they have to do, or what they are doing is exactly what they should do. Okay, so these people are so aligned with what they want, aligned with what they need, aligned with what they are letting into their lives. And what you need to do is give this person time to get to know you better. You should show this person who you really are, and not try to to make yourself look better than you are or anything, because we tend to be like sweeter than we are with people that we love. We try to put ourselves into some form of, make ourselves, be more beautiful than we usually go out, and, put more makeup on than we usually do. We try to present ourselves more nicely than we are, in fact, which is normal. But with this person, you shouldn't do that, because this person is going to evaluate every step that you take. They're going to evaluate everything. They're going to if you would be a puzzle, they would take every puzzle and look at it very closely to see if the picture that you are showing them is really the right one, And so you should be very authentic with this person, and you should show them your rights and your wrongs, You should be open to them with everything that you've got, okay? And this is what I just see from this, And here, this is your lesson. Okay, and I have a very strong feeling about. I have a very strong feeling that you two are exact mirrors of each other. So all of this, what I have already said, could exactly be the same that you are, which is really nice, because you both have this strong pride, authority. You are very. You're very conscious of the people that you let into your life, but it seems to me that you are like more in love with a person, like more emotionally driven, which is not a bad thing at all, This is normal. It's just the way I feel this right now, okay? I don't say that the person does not love you. This person is just more in their thoughts, and you're more in your feels, okay? And but why I think that you are very similar is because of this card. Wait a second. Okay, so this card is telling us, it says the cave of the dragon, okay? And it seems a little bit, scary, like a scary card, a scary place, okay? But this card says that something great is awaiting, and this is really what I said with this, okay? And I didn't see the cards before. Something great is awaiting you, and something that is worth the try, okay? Even if it scares you, okay? It will not be like an easy ride, but it says explicitly that it is going to be okay, that it is worth to try it out. It is worth to try. And this card also explicitly says that you are most probably going into a new relationship. Okay, so it could be that you are evaluating your the other person as closely and as intensively as they are evaluating you. And this is why I have had this feeling that you most probably are very similar to each other, okay? So overall, I would say that you both should take baby steps towards each other and try to be as authentic as possible in front of each other. Okay, try to, because I see this reading here is, I think this is especially for two people that already know each other, you know, and two people that are like slowly but surely trying to get like together. Okay, I don't see any big obstacles between you except your own fears, your own thoughts, you know. I was shuffling the cards for the other one, so I'm not quite sure if you have the same you know, the same thought patterns as this person, but I'm quite sure that this situation might be as well scary for you, you know, as scary for you as scary for the other one. Okay, but I don't see someone else in this picture, you know. So if you have a third party situation or something, this is not your reading. This reading is just for people who are two single ones who are going towards each other, but very consciously allowing or disallowing people into their lives. Okay, so be very open about your thoughts, your feelings, your everything towards the other person, and things will get clear for you both of you. Okay, both of you need your time to just adjust what they feel. Okay. Okay, I hope this reading was I hope you found this reading helpful, and if you would like to see more of my videos, then I would be very happy if you'd like and subscribe. Yeah. Okay, so then see you next time. Bye bye.